My dear soul, if your eyes have found this message today, it is not by accident. Nothing in this universe is random. Every encounter, every word, every silence carries a divine rhythm. And you are here right now because life wanted to whisper something to your heart. A whisper that may sound like a gentle breeze, but one that has the power to stay with you forever. So I ask you, don't rush. Don't click away. Don't let the noise of the world snatch this moment from you. What you're about to hear is not just another set of words. It is a seed of truth, a seed of remembrance, a seed of awakening. And if you allow it to settle in your heart, it will grow, it will bloom, and it will guide you through the darkest valleys and the brightest days. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Can you feel it? That gentle stillness within you that comes when you truly pause. Beneath the chaos, beneath the anxiety, beneath the endless questions of what will happen tomorrow, and why did this happen to me? There is a river of peace. It has always been flowing within you, even when you forgot. And today, life is reminding you, you are not alone. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are carried, you are guided, and you are deeply, deeply loved. Perhaps you are listening with a heart that is tired. Perhaps you've been carrying burdens that no one else sees. You smile in front of the world, but when you are alone, you collapse into silence. Wondering if anyone notices the battles inside you, you may feel invisible, unheard, or abandoned. But hear this truth now, you have never been abandoned, even in your loneliest night. Even when your prayers felt like they vanished into empty space, even when tears fell silently on your pillow. The divine was closer to you than your very breath. There are moments in life when we beg for answers and hear nothing. And so we assume silence means rejection. But silence is not rejection. Silence is protection. Silence is guidance that our limited mind cannot yet translate. When the universe is quiet, it is not because it is turned away. It is because it is preparing something your heart cannot yet hold. A door that belongs only to you. A path that is stitched only for your feet. A gift that is carved only for your soul. So don't curse the silence. Don't run from the waiting, because the waiting is sacred. The delay is not a punishment, it is divine alignment. Sometimes what we ask for is far smaller than what is meant for us. And if the divine gave it to us immediately, we would settle for crumbs when a feast was being prepared in our name. I know you have dreams. I know you have desires you hold quietly in your heart. Some of them you've shared with others, some of them you've hidden even from yourself. Maybe you dream of love that doesn't betray. Maybe you long for success that doesn't vanish. Maybe you want peace that doesn't slip away after a few hours. Whatever it is, trust this. What is truly meant for you will never miss you. What belongs to your soul will always find its way back to you. Sometimes in ways you least expect. Sometimes through doors you never thought would open. Have you noticed how certain people walk into your life at the exact moment you needed them? How a stranger's kindness, a line from a book, a song on the radio suddenly feels like it was written just for you. That is not coincidence. That is the divine weaving threads around you, reminding you that even the smallest details are orchestrated for your growth. And yes, sometimes the path is filled with heartbreak. Sometimes what you thought was yours crumbles. Sometimes you lose people you thought would stay forever. And you cry out, why? Why would the divine take this away if it meant so much to me? Listen carefully, because not everything you cling to is truly yours. Some things enter only to teach, to shape, to awaken, and then they must leave, so that the space they occupied may be filled by something greater. Do not compare your journey to others. The timing of your life is sacred. The rhythm of your destiny is unique. Just because someone else is blooming today doesn't mean you have been forgotten. Flowers bloom in different seasons, yet each one is loved by the sun. You too will bloom in your own divine hour. And through it all, through the laughter, through the tears, through the triumphs, and through the breakdowns, remember this: you are loved. Not because of what you achieve, not because of how strong you appear, not because of how perfect you pretend to be. You are loved simply because you exist. You are loved in your flaws, loved in your doubts, loved in your mistakes, loved in your healing, loved in your becoming. If you could see yourself through divine eyes, you would never again call yourself unworthy. You would never again say, "I am not enough." Because in the eyes of the eternal, you are more than enough. So when you rise tomorrow, rise gently. When you fail tomorrow, forgive quickly. When you succeed tomorrow, smile humbly. And when you doubt tomorrow, return to this truth: you are guided. You are never alone. You are held by hands unseen, watched over by love unspoken, carried by grace unearned. Don't skip this truth, my dear soul. Let it stay with you. Let it breathe with you. Whenever you doubt, remember the message of love, hope, and divine grace does not leave. It will stay with you forever. And now, as these words sink into your heart, let them not just be words. Let them be living fire. Carry them into your days, your relationships, your choices, and watch how your life slowly transforms. Not because you forced it, but because you remembered who you are, a child of the divine, loved without measure, guided without fail. Don't skip this, because this is the truth that will never abandon you. And once you let it in, it will stay with you forever. You see, the truth that will stay with you forever is not outside of you, it is within you. The divine never abandoned you, not even for a heartbeat. But the noise of life, the endless chasing, the weight of comparison, and doubt these clouds have covered the radiant sun of truth inside you, and when the sky is full of clouds, you might forget that the sun is shining. But whether you remember it or not, the sun never stops shining. So too, the divine presence in you has never dimmed. I know there are days you feel too small, too unworthy. Perhaps you look at others and think, they are chosen, not me. They are blessed, not me. But the divine does not play favorites. Love flows equally to all, like the rain falling on every field. Some fields bloom quickly, others take time, but all are nurtured. And so it is with you. Just because you cannot yet see the flowers blooming in your life does not mean the seeds are not alive beneath the soil. Be patient with your unfolding. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Every detour, every heartbreak, every closed door, they are not wasted. They are shaping you into the vessel strong enough to hold the blessings that are coming. Imagine being handed a treasure before you had the strength to carry it. It would crush you. That is why life sometimes holds back, so that when the treasure comes, you will be ready. Do you remember the times you thought you would not survive? The nights when you thought the pain would destroy you? Yet here you are, breathing, listening, hoping that alone is proof of your strength, and not just your strength, but the unseen strength that carried you when you could not walk. Do not forget those invisible hands that lifted you in silence. That was love. That was grace. That was the divine answering prayers you didn't even know how to pray. So often you think, I must have everything figured out. I must know where I am going. But the truth is, you don't have to know. You don't have to carry the map. You only have to trust the guide. Sometimes you see only the next step, not the whole path, but that is enough. Because the divine walks before you, beside you, behind you. The one who created the stars is also shaping your way. And yet I know the fear is real. You fear losing what you love. You fear failing. You fear being forgotten. But listen, the divine does not bring you this far to abandon you halfway. Every chapter of your life is written with purpose, even the painful ones, especially the painful ones, because pain is often the doorway to transformation. A cracked heart is where the light enters, and sometimes it takes breaking to make room for what is higher. Think of gold. Do you know how gold becomes pure? It passes through fire. Without fire, it cannot shine. So too with you. The struggles, the delays, the heartbreaks, these are the fires refining you, not destroying you. You are becoming more radiant, more compassionate, more aligned with your true essence, So do not fear the fire. Trust that you will emerge from it brighter. My dear one, you must also know this. You are never defined by your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not your regrets. You are not the worst thing you have done. The divine does not look at you and see only your errors. The divine looks at you and sees a child still learning to walk, still growing, still becoming. And when a child falls, do we scold them for stumbling? No, we hold their hand and help them stand again. That is what grace does for you. It holds you up again and again until you learn to walk in your true strength. Forgive yourself. You carry too much guilt, too much shame. Release it. The past cannot be changed, but it can be healed. The wounds you hide are not meant to stay hidden forever. Bring them into the light of forgiveness, and they will lose their power over you. Every day, you have a chance to begin again. Every sunrise whispers, today is new. Today is yours. And remember, my soul, that you are never walking alone. Even when people walk away, even when friends betray, even when love seems to vanish, you are not alone. The divine fills the empty spaces. The divine listens when no one else does. The divine walks beside you when the road feels endless. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when your strength is gone. On those days, let this truth return to you. You do not have to carry it all. Surrender. Place your burdens in the hands of the Eternal. Say quietly, I cannot carry this anymore. Please carry it for me, and you will feel a lightness, as though invisible arms have taken the weight from you. That is not your imagination. That is love in action. Do not skip this truth. Let it be the anchor of your heart. You are loved. You are guided. You are never abandoned. Whatever storms rage around you, this love will never be shaken. So walk slowly, breathe deeply, smile often. Trust always. The journey may not be easy, but it is sacred. And at the end of it, when you look back, you will see that every step, even the painful ones, were carrying you toward light. This is the divine message that will stay with you forever.